One of the 3 University of Virginia football players gunned down last night had ties to Hawaii. KITV4's Paul Drews tells us how this tragedy took place and has more on the victims. Paul.
Well, football is a game of hard hits, but I talked with a current college player who grew up on Hawaii gridirons, who's now dealing with an extremely painful hit, the death of a former teammate and friend who was gunned down last night.
Tua, end zone, caught.
St. Louis School is where some of the sport's top players, like Tua Tagovailoa, hone their football skills, and where Micah Harper played too.
Tua was a freshman, a sophomore the years I went, and he was obviously a great player, playing in the NFL now. And during that time, that was when Marcus Mariota won the Heisman, so he brought the Heisman Trophy back to the school, and we all got to see it.
Devin Chandler, one of 3 University of Virginia football players gunned down Sunday night on campus, also played football at St. Louis School after Pop Warner football on Oahu.
I think I played with him my 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade before I left, and then we obviously stayed in touch ever since. He's definitely a person that'll put a smile on your face.
Long before he ended up at Virginia, Micah says Devin showcased his football skills from an early age.
He's a special athlete, man. He's the type of guy that you just want to get him the ball at receiver. He can really make things happen.
Devin made one goal happen last December when he signed with Virginia as a wide receiver.
His dream school growing up was always Virginia because that's where he's from. That's where all his family lives.
His family and friends devastated after a gunman shot and killed Devin and 2 other football players, Lavelle Davis Jr. and Deshaun Perry, as students returned from a bus ride to Washington, D.C. 2 others were also injured, one critically.
I was just lost at words. He's just so young, someone that I've known like my whole life pretty much. I'm an only child, and he definitely was the closest thing to a brother when I was growing up, so that definitely hit home.
The suspected shooter was also on the bus with the victims and is a former football player too. According to the university, Christopher Darnell Jones joined the team in 2018 as a freshman running back, but didn't play in any games. He was arrested about 12 hours after the shooting and now faces 3 charges of second-degree murder and 3 counts of using a handgun in the commission of a felony. That gunman took away the lives of aspiring athletes. But what he can't take away, according to Micah, are the great memories of his former teammate and friend, Devin Chandler.
Just that he's definitely a great guy, and if you didn't meet him, you would have loved him. And also just to send your prayers out to his mom and the rest of his family, honestly, because I know Auntie D is going through a lot right now.
Now, Chandler attended St. Louis School for 3 years, from 2013 to 2016. School president Dr. Glenn Medeiros issued a statement that said, "We learned the very sad news that a former St. Louis school student lost his life in the tragic shooting in Virginia, and we send the entire Chandler Ohana our heartfelt prayers during this very difficult time." Reporting live, Paul Drews, KITV4 Island News.